The last video I did was pretty long, and it was a lot of talk and story stuff, and it really, different things about my life. I guess because of New Year's and different things. Mainly, I guess, thinking a lot of times people relapse this time of the year. So, I know that I'm not worried about that. I don't like to drink much, and I can't do any narcotics anyways, and not only that, I swore it off, but a lot of people aren't in my situation, so be careful out there tonight if that's one of you guys that, is trying to stay completely clean, or if you're just trying to occasionally do something, if that's what you're trying to do, and you're shooting dope or you're doing dope, be really careful, because that's when you kill yourself, by not doing too much and thinking you can still do a fair amount, It's not the same as smoking too much weed. But anyway, I wanted to say, I want to try to do a little quick version of the blues scale review and the bottom part of the harmonica and the that harp shuffle thing. So, third position, which is I would use this in third position, and you can also use it in cross, but it's the blues scale is, again, which we talked about before, is I'm only doing an extra half bend to get that flatted fifth, which is also called a pressure note. So, one draw, two draw, full step bend, and three blows. Three draw, half step. No, sorry about that. Three blow, which would give you your four. Now I'm looking for that half. That would be the A flat. So it's half step and a full step. So three blow, three half step, and then full step. So it's like that. 5 flat and 5, and then blow 4 for your flat 7, and draw 4. And then the 4 part of that is 3 blow, 3 or 2 draw, but say 3 blow, 3 draw half step, 4 blow, 4 draw half step. So it goes 4 half step draw, and then 4 natural, and then 5 draw, and then 6 blow, 6 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw natural, 4 draw half step, 4 blow, 3 draw half step then. Alright, that's the 4 part of it. The 5 part of it is 3 draw full step, 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 blowing, 6 blowing, 6 strong. Sorry. Herbie, get back here. Get back here, Herbie. I gotta put this on pause for a second. I hope I know how to do this. Let's see. I got a wandering parrot. Here he is. Here's the little wandering culprit right here. Herbie. See? Herbie was wandering around. He's the one that makes so much noise in the background. Herbie. That's okay, though. So, he just likes to... He's going to go outside in the springtime with his partner. Maybe both of them. They need to be... We have an outdoor aviary. They just came... They had to come in because they were getting harassed by some other birds. So now we're going to have their own. And he messed up his beak a little bit. Let's see. Can't really see, but see a little bit. Anyway, this is called... He's called a red-sided eclectus parrot, and the females are red and blue, but he's got that real pretty stuff underneath. You see his wings are red, you can see red and black, and he's just a really cool, wonderful friend, but he's a little bit nervous on the camera here. But going back to the 5 now we're on, so it's full step bend on the 3, 4 blow, 4 draw, and I can't get that flat up fifth there, so I'm going to go straight to the 5 blow, and then 6 blow, and then back to the 4. Oh, this thing is so messed up. Back to the 4. I think maybe that's my favorite lick in that whole beginning part of that blues scale and what 3rd position. So you guys can do it too. 6 blood, 5 draw, 4 draw, 4 draw, 4 draw half step, 4 draw bend. I mean, so 6 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 half step bend, or whatever, or just bend the damn thing. Son of a bitch. Clogged up. But anyway, I'll try it one more time. 6 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 bend, draw bend. And if it messes up like that, you go to the 2 draw. So, and if all else fails, you just improvise and just skip around the note. This harmonica is falling apart, I see, but I didn't realize that. Anyway, so that's the blues scale thing. Practice that and come up with all kinds of cool things. And then the harp shuffle thing again we'll go to a cross harp, 2nd position. I talked about that before. It's a lot of fun to play it, and it's a 2 draw, 3 draw, 4 draw, 5 blow, 6 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw, 3 draw. And then you can rest on the 4 draw instead of the 3 draw on the second time around. And then to the 4, back to the 1 note, 2 draw, 1 blow, 2 blow, 3 blow. So that would be it. 1, 2, 3 blow. And then that would be a half step or bend on the 3, and then back to 3 natural draw, and then back to the 3 half step. And then 3 blow, 2 blow. And back to your 1. And then the 5. Now, it's on the cross harp. It's a little more difficult, but it's so it's 1 draw, full step bend 2, full step bend 3, 4 draw, 3 full step bend. So sorry, I'm making a mistake. 1 draw, 2 draw, full step bend, 3 draw, full step. 1 draw, 2 full step bend, 3 full step bend, then 4 draw, then 3 natural, 5 natural, sorry. So 1 draw, 2 draw, full step, 4 draw, then 3 draw, natural. So 1 draw, 2 full step, 3 then full step, 4 draw, 3 full step. Actually, it's a 4 draw, and then back to 3 natural, and then a 3 bend. And then 3 blow. So, that's the whole thing. That's 8 bars on that if you do it like that. But since you're on the 5, you only really need to do it half that. But let's look at those 8 bars again on the 5. In that key of we're in cross harp. And I happen to have a G harmonica, so I'm playing in the key of D. So, as you would be playing with an band or whatever. So on the 5, it goes 1 draw, 2 draw, bend, 3 draw, bend, 3 natural, 4 natural, 3 natural, yeah. And then hit 3 draw, bend. Or either it's 3 blow or 2 draw. Oh, that's what it is at the end. So it's 1 draw, 2 draw full step, 3 draw full step, 3 draw natural, 4 draw, 3 draw natural, then 3 bend, and then 2 back to that bend on the 2. So that's your 8 bars there. And then back to the 4. And then, if you're cutting that in half, though, because you're on the 5 and you're in 12-bar blues, you could do, like, cut it in half, like, or, anyway, there's lots to play with around that. Okay, so, that's, gotta get some better harps. Every time I think this is the one harp, though, that'll, be easier to use, I don't know, I think, oh, it's really flexible, and then something else gets wrong with it, but could be the player, but don't tell anybody. Anyway, I hope that, this, sleek down version of the last one, is a little bit of help, and, just follow that stuff. And so we looked at the blues scale and the harmonica shuffle thing again, that and next week I'm going to try to get into what they call a 2-5 turnaround, which is a lot of fun. I know how to do it anyway with in first position in 2 places and a cross harp 1 place, and I'm sure there's many other places to do it, but that's what I know how to do, and especially if you know how to overblow. Now when you overblow, it raises the pitch 1.5 steps, so that's the great thing about it, is you know how to do it. I know how to do it a little bit, but it hasn't really incorporated into my playing. But for instance, if you're on the 6th blow, and they always say the 6th note blow is a good note to practice overblowing on, you get your flatted 3rd. You get the 1 on the 6th blow, and then you can get your flatted 3rd, and then moving up, and then your 4 would be on your 7, and then your 8. Your 5 would be on your 8 draw, and then your flatted 7th would be in your 9 draw, and then your back to your 1 would be on your 9 blow. So the thing is that it's convenient for that sake, that when you blow a note, whether it be the 6th or the 4, the next note up is your flatted 3rd, and then overdrawing. I don't know if that means the pitch goes up also 1.5 steps, or if it's the same, if it goes down. I suppose it goes up, but I don't know. I haven't learned that much about it, so I need to. But I don't know. I've been doing this all my life without it, and I'm like everybody else. Sometimes I'm resistant to change, but I just felt, for me, the biggest change that I've made, I think, this year in my playing was to make a conscious effort to learn that blues scale, that 1, flatted 3rd, 4, flatted 5, 5, flatted 7, back to the 1, because I figured if I could do that, pick a note on here, like, for instance, let's say I picked the note, the 2-hole blow. So I picked that 2-hole blow, just to practice the blues scale with. And I realized I had a C harmonica. So I picked the 2-hole blow, right? I keep saying, I picked like I sound like Herbie, a parrot. I picked the two-hole blow. I picked the two-hole blow. Well, that happens to be on the C harmonica and E. And that means that two-hole draw, or the three-hole blow, is going to be the flatted third. And then the third hole draw is going to be the 4. And then the 4-hole the 4-hole draw is going to be the third hole draw full bend is going to be the 4, and then the third hole draw half bend is going to be the flatted 5, and then the third hole draw is going to be the 5, and then the fourth hole draw is going to be the flatted 7, and then the fifth hole blow is going to be the 1. So it sounds like the note's not cooperating, but well, if you've been listening to these videos before, you know that's 5th position. So I accidentally bumped into 5th position just because I wanted to practice the notes on when I ran into a note, any random note on a harmonica, whatever harmonica it is, it doesn't matter, but I happen to have a G in my hand now, and I had which if I was going to play then, if I was playing now with a G harmonica in 5th position, it would be in B, C, G, A, B, right? So I did that on purpose to practice the scales, and then all of a sudden I realized, okay, that's pretty cool, because E's a common key in blues, and so that means I can use the C harmonica to play an E. And then I can get the 4 by doing that 3-hole draw. The 3-hole draw bend, and then that's going to give me then 4-hole, 3-hole draw bend is going to give me the 1 on the 4. The 4-hole blow. That 4-hole blow is going to give me the flatted third. 4-hole draw is going to give me the 4 on that. The 5th hole blow is going to give me the 5. The 6th hole blow is going to give me the flatted 7. Wow, it's all clogged up again. But we did that before, you know, on that's that 3rd hole draw, full step, 4th hole blow for the flatted 3rd, 4th hole draw for the 4, 5th hole blow for the 5, 6th hole blow for the flatted 7. Okay, that's pretty cool because it goes right back to the 1 then on the E. And then on the 5, well, we got the 3 natural draw to start the 5 with. And then the 4 for the flatted 3. And then the 5 is going to be the 4 of that 5. But then I can't get that F sharp here. I don't know how to do it on the 5, so I'll just skip. Or maybe I'll just use that flatted 5. That sounds okay. So it's not the 5, it's the in between the 5 and the 4. Here we go, right there. Okay, so by messing around with this scale on all these notes, I accidentally bumped into the 5th position. Not because I was dying to play it, and I don't really care about it, but it's just one more thing of understanding that these notes all relate to each other, and if you can come up with another position by accident, I think you're doing okay. Just the same as like by accidentally realizing I was playing in 4th position, using the 3rd hole draw, just for fun. The 3rd hole draw full step. Well, what is that note? That on that particular C harmonica, it is an A. So many people play blues in A. So that would mean that or because it's common key. So that would mean that on a C harmonica, I could use that to play in A. And not only that, if a person is playing in A minor with the C harmonica itself playing in straight position, you can play the minor to it. You don't need to go to a 3rd position if you don't want to on a G harp. You can play a C harmonica to the minor A, just playing it by. Just those notes are the notes in the same as the A minor. It's the relative major to the A minor. Okay, but in this case, we're just talking about playing an A, D, E, 1, 4, 5 progression using a C harmonica in the key of A. So, that is that 3rd hole draw, which is also the same thing as when you play 3rd position, the 5 hole, the 5 in 3rd position. So it's 3 draw, full bend, and then 4 blow, 4 draw, and then 5 blow, and then 6 blow, and then 6 draw. So that's familiar from the past. And then the 4 if we're playing an A in the C harmonica in 4th position, they call it. We want the D. So that D is going to be the same as the one in 3rd position. So sorry. Oh, this thing's popping up. So it's 1 draw, 2 full step bend, 3 blow, 3 whole step bend, 3 half step bend, and then to the 4 draw, and then the 5 4 draw. Four blow, 4 draw. 3 blow, 3 draw, full step, 3 draw, half step. Going back. 4 draw, 4 blow. That would be a half step, then 3 full step, 3 blow, then 2 draw full step, and back to the 1 draw. Oh God. Well, anyway, that's on the 4 part of it. And then, okay, if you're getting the A, and that's cool. So the 5 part of playing in 4th position, using that 3-hole draw as your 1, is the 5 is back to the 5th position 1. So it's the 2 blow. Two blow, 3 blow, which is your flat 3rd, and then 3 draw, which is your 4. 3 draw full step, which is your 4, then 3 draw half step, which is your flat 5, and then 3 natural, which is your 5, and then 4 draw 5 blow. So you realize that the relationship is there. Pretty cool. I mean, in 4th position, when you drew that full step draw on your 3, then that's going to be your A in P. Using the C harmonica. That happens to be an A, but it doesn't really matter. It's the 1, and then the correlation between that and 3rd position is that when you go to your 4, it's going to be the same as your 1 in 3rd position. So, and the fact is, when you play the 3 full step bend for your 1, that is the 5 in 3rd position, or the 4th in 5th position. So we're familiar. I'm just saying, all this is repetitive stuff that you're already, you're learning in these different positions, and not only that, but in just playing a good old cross harp. I mean, if you're playing a cross harp in G, and you're using, for example, that A, you're going to use it. I mean, that full step bend on the 3. And all it means is that you're not going to be remembering this stuff like an instructional book. When you're playing it, it's just going to be there because you practiced it enough so that it's there. Can you imagine an astronaut going to Venus for having to remember all the buttons he's got? He's done it because he's pressed all the buttons, a zillion times. He doesn't even think about it. He's just doing whatever. And I suppose it's different anyway. You just press 1 and just get going. But whatever. The point is that you're not consciously thinking of it because you've already consciously thought of it. When you're playing and you're at a gig and there's somebody staring at you and they like you or they don't like you, or they drop their drink on your foot and you want to punch them but you don't because you got to keep playing, well, you got to know that you've already done this so many times. It's just automatic. Okay, you want to come out of your little hiding place on my back. Let's see. Step up. So he doesn't really, he can talk, but he talks when he wants to talk, and good lord, it's going to be really cool to get them outside in the spring. They're going to be much happier. We have a big aviary for them, and they're going to be, have plenty of space. It's just that they got kind of hurt, and I had to bring them in. Poor baby, look, I think I think that he might think that there's another parrot in there when he's looking into the camera, and I think that he's a little bit scared of himself. Oh, that's what it's about. Okay, Herbie. Because now, let's see. See? Happy New Year from Herbie and I, and Carolina, and Cherie, and Rosalie, and everybody else at our little animal sanctuary called Harp's Heavenly Animal Rescue Parrot Sanctuary. And then I'm going to go out and see everybody's okay. See y'all later.